Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We've got 16 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.2K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really good promo, especially with DraftKings. New customers get a no sweat bet up to $1,500, so go ahead and take advantage of that, guys. In the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today, 16 matchups, starting with a doubleheader between the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at -160. Pirates +130 with the over-under at 6.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 25-29. Detroit 26-27. Pitching for the Pirates is Jared Jones with an ERA of 3.05. Pitching for the Tigers is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 2.25. Jones, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pittsburgh coming off a tough Braves loss. Detroit on a little 3-game winning streak, coming off 3 straight Toronto wins. Pittsburgh 10-3 on the road against the Pirates here, or against Detroit. They've actually been very good against Detroit. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup. Jones been giving up about 2 to 3 runs a game here. In a doubleheader, I think this is a winnable game for the Pirates here, and I'll take a shot with the Pirates +1.5 on the road. Game 2 between the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Detroit Tigers. Pirates opening up as road favorites at -140. Detroit +120 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit pitching for the Pirates as Paul Skeens with an ERA of 2.25. Pitching for Detroit is Jack Flaherty with an ERA of 3.84. Skeens, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Flaherty, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. I'm loving Paul Skeens on the mound here. He's been very good on the mound, aside from his first start. I think they have the pitching advantage here. He's been excellent. I think I got to take the Pirates in both games today. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at -120. The Cardinals +110 with the over-under at 9.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 26-27. The Reds 24-31. Pitching for the Cardinals is Andre Palante with an ERA of 6.30. Pitching for the Reds is Frankie Montas with an ERA of 4.61. Palante looks like he's getting his first start of the season. I'm seeing he hasn't pitched since 2022. Montas, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He really hasn't been good on the mound for the Reds. He's given up about 4 runs a game here in his last few. Cardinals coming off a Reds win yesterday, 7-1. And then, nice win for them there. Palante, when he did pitch last season, he was giving up about 3 runs here. We'll see how he looks on the mound today. But, Montas, he just hasn't looked that good, to be honest. Gives up a lot of runs here. I'll still take a shot with the Cardinals +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -135. Arizona +115 with the over-under at 9. Arizona coming into this matchup 25-29. The Rangers 26-29. Pitching for Arizona is Riley Nelson with an ERA of 6.03. Pitching for the Rangers is Dane Dunning with an ERA of 4.43. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Dunning, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Arizona losing to the Rangers yesterday 4-2. Rangers on a little 2-game winning streak right now. Arizona is just 1-5 against Texas, so haven't been the best head-to-head here. Nelson, man, he's been getting lit up here lately. He's given up 15 runs in his last 3 starts here. Don't love him on the mound today, and I think I'm going to take the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus San Francisco Giants. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -130. The Giants +110 with the over-under at 8. Phillies coming into this matchup 38-18. The Giants 29-27. Pitching for the Phillies is Christopher Sanchez with an ERA of 2.98. Pitching for the Giants is Kyle Harrison with an ERA of 3.90. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Harrison, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Harrison's been rough on the mound. He's given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. Phillies on a 3-game losing streak. Back-to-back losses against the Giants, losing 1-0 yesterday against the Giants. Just couldn't get nothing going offensively. Giants actually playing pretty well, 8-2 in their last 10. Philly 0-9 on the road against the Giants. They have not been able to win in San Francisco for whatever reason here. I think today's the day. With Kyle Harrison on the mound, giving up a lot of runs here. I don't know the last time that the Phillies have been shut out. It's definitely been a long time since they've been shut out here, so I expect the big bounce back today. I'm going to take the Phillies on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the New York Mets. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -130. The Mets +110 with the over-under at 9. Dodgers coming into this matchup 35-22. The Mets 22-32. Pitching for the Dodgers is James Paxton with an ERA of 3.49. Pitching for the Mets is David Peterson with an ERA of 0. Paxton, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Peterson's making his first start of the season here today. Dodgers winning both games yesterday in the doubleheader. Played very well yesterday. Mets 2-8 in their last 10. They are not playing very good at all. Yeah, I just don't like what I've seen from the Mets here. Peterson, gave up runs when he was playing last season. Gave up 4 runs in his last start last year. I think I'm going to lean with the Dodgers on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -180. The Marlins +150 with the over-under at 7. Marlins coming into this matchup 19-37. The Padres 30-28. Pitching for the Marlins is Braxton Garrett with an ERA of 5.30. Pitching for the Padres is Yu Darvish with an ERA of 3.04. Garrett, his last start, he pitched 9 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Definitely one of his better starts on the mound because he's given up 11 runs in his other 2 games prior. Darvish coming off a 7-run game. But he's been excellent. He's had multiple games in a row giving up no runs. So I guess that was just the game he got lit up. Padres back-to-back wins against the Marlins, shutting them out 4-0 yesterday. Miami is just 1-5 against the Padres. Love Darvish on the mound. Had a horrible game last game. I expect a big bounce back from him today. I'm going to take the Padres at home. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -200. Boston +160 with the over-under at 7.5. Boston coming into this matchup 28-27. Baltimore 34-19. Pitching for Boston is Cutter Crawford with an ERA of 2.89. Pitching for Baltimore is Corbin Burns with an ERA of 2.74. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Burns, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Boston, big win against Baltimore yesterday, 8-3, ending Baltimore's winning streak they were on. Despite Baltimore, just being 1-4 against Baltimore and having their struggles, Crawford, it's been rough on the mound his last 3 starts. He's given up 11 runs in 3 starts here. Burns been very solid here lately. I expect a big bounce back from Baltimore after getting kind of blown out yesterday. I'll take Baltimore at home. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at -200. Oakland +160 with the over-under at 8. Oakland coming into this matchup 23-33. The Rays 26-29. Pitching for Oakland is Joey Estez with an ERA of 7.47. Pitching for the Rays is Ryan Pepiot with an ERA of 3.98. Estez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pepiot, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Oakland shutting out the Rays yesterday 3-0. Bad loss for the Rays. Rays playing bad right now. They are 1-7 in their last 8. It's been a struggle for Tampa Bay. They're just 2-9 at home. They're not really playing well. Estez hasn't been that good on the mound. Pepiot's been giving up 3 runs his last 2 starts. Yeah, I'm just not sold on the Rays as big favorites here after getting shut out yesterday. I'll take Oakland +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -170. The Nationals +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Washington coming into this matchup 24-29. The Braves 31-21. Pitching for Washington is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 3.04. Pitching for the Braves, looks like Braves are going to be starting Spencer Schwellenbach. Potentially looks like he's coming up from the minors. We'll see how accurate that is, but that's the only info I see. So, the pitching situation for the Braves pretty iffy today. Gore, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Washington, getting shut out yesterday against the Braves 2-0. Couldn't get anything really going offensively here. I still think Washington's good dogs here. I'm still not sold on Atlanta. Offense really hasn't shown up, I'd say, the last 2 games, especially yesterday. Didn't really show up. And don't love the pitching situation today for Atlanta. So I'll take Washington +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Cubs opening up as road favorites at -130. The Brewers +115 with the over-under at 8. Cubs coming into this matchup 28-27. The Brewers 31-23. Pitching for the Cubs is Shota Imanaga with an ERA of 0.84. Pitching for the Brewers is Bryce Wilson with an ERA of 2.86. Imanaga, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts, coming off back-to-back 0-run games. Wilson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Cubs beating the Brewers yesterday 6-3. They are just 2-4 on the road against Milwaukee. Imanaga been very good here this season. It's been excellent. I still think the Brewers are good dogs today. Definitely think it's going to be a lower scoring game with Imanaga on the mound here, but I'll take a shot with the Brewers +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -130. The Royals +110 with the over-under at 7.5. Royals coming into this matchup 34-22. The Twins 30-24. Pitching for the Royals is Seth Lugo with an ERA of 1.87. Pitching for the Twins is Bailey Ober with an ERA of 4.33. Lugo, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Ober, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Royals on a 3-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back losses against Minnesota here. Minnesota playing well right now. They are 6-1 in their last 7. Royals 0-6 on the road against Minnesota. They've really struggled against Minnesota here. Even pitching matchup, I would say. And yeah, with how bad the Royals have been just on the road against Minnesota, I think I got to lean with the Twins at home today. Next matchup, we get the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Chicago White Sox. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -180. The White Sox +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 25-29. The White Sox 15-41. Pitching for Toronto is Alek Manoah with an ERA of 3.97. Pitching for the White Sox is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 5.69. Manoah, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. His 2 games prior, he gave up back-to-back 0-run games here. Flexen, he's been bad on the mound. He's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Toronto, 2 dominating wins against the White Sox here in a row. White Sox 1-9 in their last 10. Toronto 6-0 on the road against the White Sox here. I think Manoah is a better game today on the mound, and I'll take Toronto on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Colorado Rockies. Cleveland opening up as road favorites at -160. The Rockies +130 with the over-under at 11. Guardians coming into this matchup 37-18. The Rockies 19-35. Pitching for the Guardians is Logan Allen with an ERA of 4.89. Pitching for the Rockies is Ty Black with an ERA of 4.55. Allen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Black, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Cleveland, big Colorado win yesterday, 13-7. A nice win for them. 4-1 on the road against the Rockies here. Allen's been good on the mound. Had 3 runs his last game, but his 2 games prior gave up 0 runs here. I think I'm going to lean with the Guardians on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Los Angeles Angels. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -200. Angels +160 with the over-under at 8.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 37-19. The Angels 21-33. Pitching for the Yankees is Lewis Gill with an ERA of 2.11. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 2.52. Gill, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. He's only given up 1 run in 3 starts here, so he's been very good on the mound. Anderson, he's given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Yankees on a 2-game losing streak, losing to the Angels yesterday 4-3. Kind of a disappointing loss for the Yankees here. They're 0-5 on the road against the Angels. 1-4 against the Angels. For whatever reason, they struggle against the Angels here. I love Gill on the mound. I love a big bounce back today. Give me the Yankees on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Seattle Mariners. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 7. Astros coming into this matchup 24-31. The Mariners 30-26. Pitching for the Astros is Justin Verlander with an ERA of 3.60. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA of 4.04. Verlander, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Kirby coming out back-to-back 5-run games here. Houston on a 2-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against Seattle. Been close games this series, just haven't been able to get it done. Houston just 2-5 on the road against Seattle. Kirby's had good starts on the mound this season, coming off 2 rough ones here. I think he can have a good day on the mound. Definitely much better than what he's been doing. I'm going to take the home team in a pick'em scenario, and I'll take Seattle money line at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.